Al says, I'm going through a period where I'm just getting more confused when I look at the charts. Yeah, that's a normal period. That's kind of the information overload with lack of confidence period. That is any of you guys been through that period as well? Where you're looking at the charts and you're just getting more confused? What part of your training are you at, Ale? What would you say? How much of the courses have you been through? I've done all of it twice, taking my time. Okay. Now, when you're looking at the charts, or let me ask you this, have you locked in on a single specific way that you would like to trade, or are you still trying to figure that out? Okay. And that is why you are confused. Right? For you guys that have seen the courses, right? There's a lot. There's a lot of different techniques. There's a lot of different strategies. Within those strategies, there are a lot of different ways to trade those strategies, right? So there's everything from as simple as trend continuation to counter trend. There are different ways to be a trend trader, different ways to be a counter trend trader. There's a structured trader, there's pattern traders, there's this, there's that. There's lots of ways to trade. And why you're getting confused and losing confidence is because you're looking at a chart, and this probably goes back to what we were looking at on the other chart before the break. You're looking at the chart and you're trying to look for 10 things at once. Now let me ask you guys this. Just from a pure, if you are in an office setting and your boss comes up to you, imagine the movie Office Space for you guys that saw it. Great movie. Great movie on entrepreneurship. Imagine your boss comes up to you and your boss says, Ale, here go 20 projects I want you to work on. Get them done. They're all due at the same time. Is it going to be easier to do 20 projects at once? Or would it be easier if your boss said, hey, do this single project by 5 o'clock? What's going to keep your focus more? Probably doing the single task, right? Because technically there's not even, we multitasking is a myth, to be honest with you. People think we can multitask. That's not actually true. So the reason you're getting confused is because you're doing 20 tasks at once in the market. You're looking at a chart and you're trying to find this, but you're also seeing that, but then you're seeing this, but then that could be that, and then you're trend trading, and then you're counter trend trading, but that trend trade could lead to a counter trend trade, but there's a pattern in there, and there's a double top, and there's a candlestick, and there's all this other stuff happening, and you have no direction on what you actually want to look at. And remember, we're going to perceive the market differently depending on what type of trader we are, right? Trend traders, although I believe that analysis should be the same, a trader approaching the market who is a trend trader is going to be focused on looking for different things than someone that is a counter trend trader. And you can replace those with any other strategies. So the reason you're getting confused is because first of all, you're trying to see a million things at once, but also thing number one that you see is contradicting thing number two, which contradicts thing number three, and so forth. So you're stuck in this trap of like, well, I think we can go long, but short, but long, but structure, but breaker structure. And you're just, I like to say, if you're everywhere, you're nowhere. So what I advise you do, if you have an understanding of the concepts, right? Instead of focusing on trying to find everything, just pick out one thing. Say, hey, I want to focus on this specific thing or this specific style. And when you go into the market, focus all of your energy on that specific style. And that'll make life a lot easier for you. Ali says, true, I had the same problem trying to master multiple strategies at once. John says, and this was going back to Al's question, yes, I stopped looking at other YouTube videos. Read, good job. That's really great. Read Mark Douglas, really great. 2 for 2. And started working on a plan. Extremely great. 3 for 3. Before I even started the Tier 1 programs. I've changed the way I approach this to work out where I want to be before I start working on how to get there. Brilliant. When the plan is in place, I will start working on it. I don't look at the charts more than a few times a week, and even then only look for a particular pattern based on something I am trying to learn. And that's good. So yeah, have a plan in place. And if you don't know, Ale, if you don't know what you want to be yet, that's okay. What you can do is kind of like John mentioned, right? Break it up into a plan, saying, hey, this is June. For the first 2 weeks in June, I'm going to focus only on counter trend trading, see if I can get a good feel for that. And again, you can replace this with any tactic or technique you want. But I'm only going to focus on this thing. And then, okay, after 2 weeks, I'm only going to focus on that thing. And you'll start to get a feel where it's like, man, the trend continuation style was a lot easier. I can see that a lot easier than this structure-based trading style. And then you're going to be like, okay, well, maybe that's the direction I want to go in since it's a little bit easier for me to recognize. It's a more natural fit. And then once you kind of figure out what's more natural fit, then you can dive headfirst into it. Now you can say, yeah, I really like this trend continuation way. Now I'm going to dive into it. I'm going to make it my own. And then you can start that grueling, merciless stage we call backtesting. Strategy development and then backtesting, I should say. So yeah, make a plan. Make a plan, write it up, write it out. I really like what John said. Make a plan, write it out, then take action on it. And you don't have to live or die by that plan. You can adjust. You can say, hey, I'm gonna figure out what type of trader I want to be by November. What is this? June, July, August, September, October, November. So you got 4 months. Let's say 4 months. I'm gonna spend each of those months working on I have 4 different strategies I'm between right now. I'm gonna spend a month on each. So June is gonna be trend continuation trading. July is going to be pattern trading. August is going to be this, that. And then by the time, it could be day trading, swing trading, whatever you want to be. And then by the time you get to November, right, you want to spend November deciding what strategy I want to focus on and start really figuring out how you want to trade it. And that should lead right into that December time. And if you I don't want to say do it quick enough, you want to do it at your own speed. But if you're making good progress, you can dedicate all of December to testing. All right? Markets aren't doing anything in December anyway. You shouldn't be trading in December. After Thanksgiving, you shouldn't be trading anything. So after Thanksgiving, say, okay, I'm going to dedicate the next 6 weeks, right? Thanksgiving to the new year to back testing. I'm going to kick off January with some demo trading. And then I'll be live by, whatever. Again, I don't think you need, depending on what type of goal setter you are, I don't think you need to be that specific as far as like the back testing and the demo trading, because, back testing is different for everyone. It could take you a month, it could take you 6 months. So I don't think you need to stick to a hard deadline with that part. But I think you need to give yourself time to try out different things, right? Figure out what you like and just go through those processes, right? You have a plan, maybe not with specific dates. You guys know how I feel about that. Have a plan, maybe not with specific dates, but have a plan of action that you want to take in the order that you want to take it in.